There's a senator over the water. Not our country, not our flag, not our problem. Except for one thing. He walked out of a marble building, went and stood on a picket line in the rain with car workers and said out loud that a man doing a full week's work should be able to feed a family and keep a roof over their heads. He said the companies that got big enough to swallow a town should be broken in half. He said the tech firms should take their hands off other people's children. And when I heard it, the strange part wasn't what he'd said. The strange part was that not one of ours ever does. That isn't radical. That isn't extreme. That's the floor. That's the boring bit. The part everybody was supposed to agree on before the arguing even started. And we've drifted so far off it that ordinary now sounds like a revolution. Let's look at the real report. They cut from one cloth and they press from one mold. 3 universities doing what they're told. Not one of them's carried a load up a stair or waited on Friday to see what was there. They learned how to answer, they learned how to smile. They learned to say nothing at length and with style. And whoever gets in at the ending's the same. A reshuffle, a rerun, a swap of a name. So don't call it choice when the menu is set and every last plate on it tastes of regret. I'm not asking heaven, I'm not asking Rome, just somebody speaking from somewhere near home. Send us a Hawley, send someone who's scared. Hands off our children, hey, and off our own land. One wage, one family, woo, one house and one door. That's what it was for. Hey, he stood on the picket, he stood in the wet, with men on a strike that eat nothing to get. He said a fair week should still carry a wage, that work isn't charity, work isn't a stage. He went for the giants to swallow the small. The tech and the card sharks are bleeding us all. He looked at the market and called it a con. When 5 or 6 firms on the ground were stood on, he said break them up, let the little ones live. Cause the country's not something a boardroom can give. And none of that's left wing and none of that's right. That's common sense standing in plain bloody sight. And here's the one thing that they never will say: the screen in the bedroom is taking them away. Not one of us dared it, not one of us tried. They took the donation, let it all slide. He went for the algorithm, went for the feeds. The childhood's not something a company needs. He said fathers still matter, that men have a role, that a boy with no man in the house has a hole. And you can hate every word of the rest of the sheet, but tell me which one of us said it out on our street. We've got the same sickness, we've got the same rot. The difference is somebody named it, we've not. Send us a Hawley, hey, send someone who's scared. Hey, hands off our children, hey, and off our own land. Hey, one wage, one family, woo, one house and one door. Yeah, that's not a revolution, hey, that's what it was for. So don't tell me I'm begging America in. I've no use for their ego, no use for their sin. I don't want the man and I don't want him here. I want what he's saying said loud and said near. It shouldn't take oceans, it shouldn't take years to hear the plain truth over here in our ears. Just one from a podium, just one from the throne. Your work should be worth it, your kids are your own. One wage, one roof, one family fed. Hands off the children, get out of their head. Break up the giants, let the small ones survive. Say it out loud on our own bloody side. Send us a Hawley, hey, hey. Oh, send us a Hawley. taking a stand for the sake of us all. I'm not asking for an American. I don't want their flag and I don't want their fights. What I want is for one of ours to stand up in that chamber and say the obvious out loud. That a full week's work should pay for a life. That a company big enough to swallow a town should be broken in half. That a child's mind is not a product to be sold by the hour. And that a father in the house is worth more than any program you can fund. That used to be the baseline. That used to be the dull part nobody argued about. Now it takes a man on the other side of an ocean to say it, and it lands over here like a bomb going off. That's not a compliment to him. That's an indictment of us. Common sense shouldn't have to be imported. It should be the entry requirement. Silent report music. Common sense isn't radical. Hey! Stand ground. Hey! Amen.